What is going on, everybody? Hitmonchanning here, back again with another Pokemon trading card game 151 tabletop gameplay video. Today, we are well into our tournament and we have, we're in like the little semi-finals match. We got Zapdos, EX, and Miraidon, piloted by Luigi, versus Daniel's Blastoise and Palkia V-Star, which is looking to be a pretty interesting matchup. So I'm just going to let them take it away, and you're not going to hear from me any longer.
Yippee, I love lightning weakness. Yeah, so this is going to be probably an uphill battle for me, given Blastoise and Palkia are both weak to lightning, and that is what I am playing against. But we'll see if the raw power of Blastoise can maybe overcome the lightning weakness, as I can Oko back. Twin Cannons does up to 280 damage, and Blastoise 330 HP plus Solid Shell can actually occasionally live certain attacks, like if Zapdos is swinging into it. It's still quite a ways off from a knockout, so we'll see if I can overcome the lightning weakness hurdle.
Yeah, and here I'm just trying to speed through my deck. Maybe I can get some cheeky little two-prize action in the early game with Hawlucha and Zapdos, or just punch through in the late game with stuff like Miraidon, and even maybe copy Twin Cannons and discard my non-existent Water Energy with Mew EX. Mew EX might be fun to use against like a Palkia or something, even though with max damage it isn't knocking out, and then it's just getting killed back. But we'll see. Maybe I'll find a use. Greninja something. We'll find a use for it.
True. Oh, I might have to bench Manaphy. I didn't even think
I'm playing Zapdos. You gotta bench.
Oh yeah, I got bench anyway. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Well, thank you for the reminder.
Actually, never mind. I took him
going into game one. That's probably a good
I
idea.
need a bench Manaphy. I don't know. Maybe the point of the deck is bench.
Nah, it's fine. I don't need Manaphy.
But don't worry. We got the speed. I am speed.
You wanna call?
Tails. Tails? Why? Because it never.
I failed sometimes.
Never fails.
Nah, I failed. Failed me just now.
It failed one.
Yeah.
Before we get into the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of the channel, PTCGL Store. If you need codes, you know where to go. Head on over to ptcgostore.com and use code HITMON to get 5% off your order. You get a good product for a good price, and you help out the channel as well. So again, thank you so much to the sponsor, and thank you so much to you for supporting the channel. And now, we're going to get back into this tabletop game.
Fine with that, to be honest. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it gives you access to all your supporters, so you can dig for your one VIP pass. So.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we're working with. Okay, do you have a basic?
Here's the opener from me. We did get a pretty solid opening hand, if I do say so myself. So we can start that Pokemon.
Alright.
Good luck. I will draw for turn. I will bench a Marie. I will play a Nest Ball, so I can go search my deck for a basic Pokemon, put it on my bench. In this deck, there's really only one basic Pokemon you want to see in the early game, and that's Hawlucha. Miraidon. Miraidon.
Nah, Nestball Hawlucha. You should Nestball Hawlucha.
Actually, yeah, I can get Miraidon here. It's fine.
Yeah, seems fine.
And then I can use Miraidon's 10 immunity ability to continuously search my deck and look for two basic lightning Pokemon and put them directly onto my bench. So I'll give my deck a little preview.
Can't get Hawlucha with that.
Cannot get it, unfortunately. Sad times. Okay, so I think right now I'm just gonna get myself a nice low maintenance attacker in Raikou, and then maybe get Zapdos to sauce it up a little bit in the late game. So we'll get Raikou V and we'll get Zapdos EX. Shuffle up the deck. Actually, no, I'm going back in. I'm gonna play Ultra Ball so I can discard my beloved Hawlucha. And then also discard a Lightning Energy. Good to get Lightning Energy in the discard early so I can power up my Flaffy. Start getting that going. And from right here, I want to grab myself a nice Squawkabilly EX. Its ability, Squawk and Seize, is only able to be used on your first turn, so I want to take advantage of it while I can.
Yeah.
So get me some more cards, more consistency, see something spicy.
I guess I'm okay with seeing the Squawk. It's like, in a sense, it's a liability, but I don't know how much it'll actually matter, given a lot of these Pokemon are one-shottable.
Yeah, it's a liability in like usually other matchups like Lost Box, where they can spread damage counters to it on the late game, because it is a very low HP two-prizer. But in this matchup, he's really just blowing up anything I put into the active anyways, so I might as well use the consistency while I have it. If you'd like to cut.
That's okay.
I can then use Restart, actually, to draw a card, because I only have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to attach my Bravery Charm to Miraidon EX. because it doesn't. Well, it fixes in case Palkia wants to
Makes
go back,
Palkia not able to OHKO it.
which does matter for the
Can
early
matter
game.
for sure.
And then I think here I want to Squawk and Seize. I did have an energy in hand, but seeing as this deck plays 14, it's better to get in the discard to power up Murray, and then see what the rest of my cards are before I commit an energy to the board. So I get 6 cards. Pretty nice. I think here I want to go for an electric generator, so I can look at the top 5. And we never not get there. We got 2 lightning energies off of that electric generator. I think we came here to do it, so I'm going to attach both of them to my Zapdos EX. Just get that guy set it up for the next turn, maybe, if I feel like using him. I'll attach 1 energy to Raikou V. I'll retreat the Mew into Raikou, because I know that Daniel is most likely not mounting an attack next turn, so I can keep a Pokemon in the active that I want to use as an attacker, because he's not in any trouble of getting knocked out. And he also has an ability in the active where I can draw a card with Fleet Foot. And then from there, I think I just want to pass.
Alright, I'll draw. Pretty solid start from you over there.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you want to see from Miraidon.
Let's see if I can match that. Oops, I didn't see it, it's fine. Think I want to conceal cards. So I'll discard a water, draw 2. Not exactly what I was looking for. Don't have a supporter. I could Ultra Ball for Fish for Irida potentially. How many cards in hand?
I have 5 cards in hand? 5 cards in hand at the moment.
5. Okay, so I want to bench Squirtle. I'm concerned about benching Palkia turn 1 because it gives an option to boss a 2-prizer, whereas if I don't give a 2-prizer turn 1 and I can stabilize by turn 2, I can actually like forcibly win the prize race by just going 2-2-2 and not letting Luge take a 2-prizer initially.
That is true.
I'm gonna Nest Ball. I don't really need to rush out Manaphy, I don't think. Yeah, I mean with 1 Mareep on board, you can't really get set up in a single turn without previous energy attachments, and there's no space for Hawlucha. So I think I want to Nest Ball. This is tough. I can basically just choose how I want to play. If I want to play around boss or not is the big thing. I think I might need to just go for Luminion and go wide and just hope he doesn't have the boss. And if he does, try and pull it back some other way. So I think I'm going to Nest Ball Bidoof. And then I'm going to Ultra Ball away Lake Cutie and Ultra Ball. Cutie probably won't end up mattering in this match.
Cutie's after weakness, if I'm not correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is after weakness. So
And I prize Luminion. Okay. That's fine.
on to plan B we had.
Yeah, which would be what? I could get Bieberl off the Ultra Ball. That seems like a good target regardless. This is really difficult. I really think I have to just play around no boss, which feels pretty bad.
Yeah, it's never good in a game like Pokemon to rely on your opponent not having something. It's always better to play that you have it.
Yeah, but unfortunately to win this game, you almost have to hope the Miraidon takes a 1 prize. And whipping a supporter was not really a choice that I got to make, given I did not find one and my Luminion was prized. So I think I just have to get a little lucky here at this point, to be honest. So I'll put B-roll in hand, can't evolve that turn 1. I'll attach to Squirtle. And then maybe Palkia actually can be benched because if he has Bossy bosses Squirtle, I lose regardless. So I think I'll actually just bench Palkia and then I'll have to pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. So I have kind of an interesting play in mind here because Daniel, you have what, 2 cards in hand?
Yeah.
And we know one of them is Bieberl. So I do have the boss in hand, But I think I don't even want to target down the attacking Pokemon, because in that one card, he didn't play a supporter last turn, and if it's not a supporter this turn, or an energy to draw off Greninja, killing that Bibarel draw would like pretty easily help.
That's also true.
But again, I have more cards to play, so I think I'm gonna just start off with a nice Fleetfoot here. Draw a card off the top of my deck. I think I will attach a Yeah, I can attach a Lightning Energy pretty safely to my Raikou. And then I'll play Ultra Ball. I will discard a Lost City and another Lightning Energy. Lost City is good to like put away a mana fee so it doesn't come back in matchups like Gardevoir or Lost Box where they have a lot of Pokemon recycling, but in this matchup he didn't even get it down, so I'm not really worried about it. In this case, I'm going to grab a Flaffy so I can start powering up my board. I deck a little shuffle. If you'd like to go. I will evolve into Flaffy. And now, yeah, we have hit the crossroads where I decide what I really want to boss here, what I find is like the most threatening on my board. I think it might have to be the Bidoof, just because of how low his cards in hand are, so I will boss up that Bidoof.
Yep.
I can then draw a card with Restart, so I will do that. And then I will use my Dynamotor. I will put a Lightning Energy onto Miraidon EX. And then I will Lightning Rondo for the knockout because it's doing 20 for each bench, plus 20 base, so 120.
More than enough to
60.
kill my small Bidoof.
It does plenty of damage.
So, couple options here. I could go into Palkia, hope I draw really well off top deck plus concealed cards, or I could go into Squirtle and try and buy a turn with Withdraw, is also an option. Both are kind of RNG based, so I don't know that there's like a correct play. Squirtle can always retreat, so maybe that's correct, because I can just pivot out if I don't draw well. Okay, so I'll promote Squirtle and draw for turn. Top deck Palkia V-Star, which is okay. So I'm gonna energy retrieval the 1 and hope concealed cards finds me something usable. So I'll immediately discard that. Not what I was looking for. So we are going to begin buying some time, I think. I'm gonna boss Flaffy.
Sure.
And although that's in the intention, hopefully he can't attack me at all next turn, I'm still going to try and withdraw to be safe. So, if you didn't know, if a coin of heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. So, assuming there's not a second boss coming out, even if Flappy gets out of the active, my Squirtle's immune to any damage. So, I will try to withdraw, and I get Tails. So, hopefully the Flappy doesn't move.
Okay, so I will draw for my turn. I have a pretty interesting set of cards here. I'm going to attach a Forest Sealstone to my Raikou V, which does give me an out to finding a switch card if I don't find it during my turn. But I think here, especially again with Daniel's low hand, I just want to play my Professor's Research, discarding my hand, and drawing 7 brand new cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I think I'm realizing I just misplayed pretty hard, but that's fine.
Very interesting set of 7 cards I pulled here. I'm going to start off with my first Electric Generator. 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 1 off of here, so that'll be committed to my Miraidon EX. Shuffle my deck. If you'd like to cut, you can go ahead.
That's fine.
I'll play a second Electric Generator. Yep, and of course, as I kind of expected, I got none off of that one, so I'll just shuffle those cards back into the deck. I think what I want to do here, I have to use my Force Seal so I can go on the aggressive. I'll find my 1 copy of Escape Rope. You don't have to reveal it, but I will just be playing it right away because I do need to get this Flaffy out of the active.
Gonna have to be Greninja, because I don't want to give Palkia V-Star. Which I realized after my turn, I could have gone aggressive and Star Portaled and gotten a knockout.
So yeah, I get to switch. I'm going to go into Miraidon because it is in the least threatening of getting return knocked out thanks to that Bravery Charm. and I do have that energy in my hand to attach to power it up. I can use Dynamotor. I think I should probably start like maybe setting up Mew just in case. Never know, it could be useful. And it's just committing me to the board because Zapdos is only one attachment away and Squawkabilly is only one attachment to retreat away or even attack. And then from there, I think I'm just gonna, Photon Blaster for 220 for the knockout.
Actually, 440.
440 with weakness.
It's important to note.
Draw. Yeah, I'm not cooking super hard. I maybe should have made the aggressive play last turn of Star Portal and taken a knockout on a 2-prizer because I think with that one bench spot I was doing 200. Yeah, so I was hoping to buy more time because even if I did that, if I whiffed anything good off prize cards, I'd probably just lose from there. That didn't work out super well. I think it has to just be withdraw again. So we're gonna hope for heads this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm gonna draw for my turn. I think I'm just gonna retreat the Miraidon since it cannot attack 2 turns in a row into my Raikou V. I can then use Fleet-Footed while it's inactive to draw a card. I will attach for turn onto Miraidon and then use my Dynamotor onto Flaffy itself. So just in case he tries to go for a boss play again next turn, leave Flaffy again at only 1 energy to retreat kind of situation. And then I will just, Lightning Rondo for the knockout on the Squirtle, taking another prize.
Come up with Palkia, draw. Find an Ultra Ball off the top deck. I mean, honestly, I don't know what card could have saved me at this point. Probably a draw supporter.
Yeah, especially because you know Lumineon's
Lumineon's prize, so it's still not out to anything. I think it's just gonna have to be a scoop. I'm curious what the bottom 2 prizes were. They were pretty lackluster too, so I think if I went with the aggressive Star Portal play, it wouldn't have mattered. I think this is just a loss off rough setup initially, regardless.
Yeah.
So we'll go to game 2, go first, and hope I can set up a little stronger.
Yeah. I was trying, just for the fun of it, I was trying to go for a Zapdos play because I do run a penny, so my board, even if full, I can pick up a basic and reuse the Hawlucha. But it didn't work out. So, because I was thinking for Force Seal Stone, which was in the price cards, because it would have been able to get me. I had Ultra Ball in my hand to find the Hawlucha. I just needed Seal Stone to grab the penny. But hey,
This game.
you get to see how Miraidon can punish a bad setup. Even without weakness there, it was still going pretty strong because I was just taking 1 prizers. It would have mattered in the late game though, since I didn't really have a way to kill Palkia without weakness.
Yeah.
So we could have bought Dang more time.
Unfortunate flips on the withdraw as well. The first one didn't matter, the second one definitely would have.
Yeah, the second one didn't matter because this deck, the only out 2 for getting the Flaffy out of the active is either hard retreating it or Escape Rope, which is just 1 copy, so it can get stuck pretty easily in the late game. But you usually only have 1 in the active, and again, if you just stick an energy on it, you're pretty fine. Especially because of how aggressive you are, they don't always really have time to just boss stall.
Okay, let's hope for some better cards this time. Want to cut?
Sure, just give me 1 second. All the energy get clumped up, so gotta filter those in evenly. Gotta make sure I get 2 on all my generators.
Pile shuffle, distribute 2 energy every time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We never not get there. I mean, we got your pretty standard Miraidon hand. It's. I mean,
Here's what my hand's looking like. You start the Palkia. Well, anyway, good luck.
good luck.
I'll draw for turn. Yeah, starting Palkia is not good. Because if he gets to Raikou, it's just an easy knockout there. There's nothing I can do about it, though. I don't have anything to move it in hand. Palkia is 2 retreat, so we're just going to have to deal with that. I'll Nest Ball. Maybe for Radiant Greninja. I can use Concealed Cards and maybe get a little bit better setup. Possibly find Escape Rope as well, or some form of switching option to just push the Ninja. And let that go down as a 1 prizer could be good. So I will grab Radiant Greninja off the Nest Ball. And then I will use Concealed Cards, discard this water and draw 2. kind of lackluster cards. That's fine. I'll bench another Palkia, because we're probably going to need it to stabilize if this one gets knocked out. And then it's going to have to be a pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. I'm just going to start off kind of muted, look through my deck, get myself 2 basic lightning Pokemon, can get them right onto the bench. Interesting. Okay. I will go grab Raikou V and Miraidon. I'm actually gonna go back in, so I shouldn't really be shuffling. I'm gonna play an Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Lightning Energies. That will grab me probably Minion V, because I do not have a supporter in my hand at the moment, and I do want to get that going so I can get some momentum. I'll do Minion V and add it to my hand.
And you go back in, right?
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
me. Okay.
I should go back into me, because there's really only one supporter on my mind for this turn. So I can use Luminous Sign and go grab a Professor's Research. Just trying to thin the deck as much as possible, because I do have a certain card in my hand.
I wonder what the certain card is. Generator for 2, perhaps?
Might have to be. We might get there. We never don't get there.
I'm gonna really hope you don't get there. Because you do need to either rope. I assume you were saying earlier you don't have any other way of switching. Maybe you play switch card. That's why you
I
can't
said I don't have any
Flappy.
other ways of getting...
Yeah, Flappy. So maybe there's just a switch card. But I'm gonna hope that if you have to move the Miraidon, it's a rope. Which I could go into Ninja for, which would mean you have to hit 2 energy off.
So we just got the
Generator.
one.
Just the one, which is good, because you would need a second energy there and a way to move Miraidon, which could come in the form of like a switch card. But without that luxury, it would have to be an attachment to retreat. Which might stop the Raikou from knocking out my Palkia turn 1, which I would like.
Yeah, so with Daniel's bench Pokemon, I don't actually have to worry about getting a full board down to swing with Raikou. So I do have another Miraidon in hand, but I think I'm going to hold off on benching it for now. I have energies too, but I think I can like safely not commit them to the board. Because like again, if I attach one to Miraidon and don't find Generator, then I can can attack with Raikou. But if I attach it to Raikou and don't find a switch card, then that's pretty bad. But I'm just gonna hit the research. Draw myself 7 cards. 7. I got like maybe a funnier play.
Okay.
I'll bench Zapdos EX.
Oh, I'm getting Zapdos.
No, I don't have a switch card for it.
Okay.
But Generator for 5.
Yeah.
I did get another one here.
There it is.
I think from here also I want to... Yeah, unfortunately I don't like discarding one of these cards. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Bravery Charm and Hawlucha. I kind of want to develop a second Mareep here, but I don't on the same factor, so I can't give you a good option with Greninja. So I think I'm going to get UEX, so I can start drawing a couple more cards. And of course, I will attach for turn to my Miraidon. I can restart and draw 2 cards. Retreat for 1. To my Raikou V. Use Fleet-Footed. Draw another card. And then I will Lightning Rondo, taking the knockout.
Feels bad. Alright. What can we do here? I think it's gonna have to be push Palkia. Draw for turn. Okay, actually, I'm gonna retrieve all the 1 and concealed cards. See what
Always
I
a good
find
sign when he doesn't just
first.
naturally have the energy in his hand.
Okay. Bench Squirtle. I'll mess the ball for probably Bidoof. And then I'm gonna go back in. Play Irida for maybe just some stuff next turn like Blastoise. And my item. What item do I want that to be? Could just grab E-Search to continue getting energy out of the deck.
Hey, you can rule the region.
Yeah, no, I don't plan on doing that.
Just an option. Just an option.
Either that or Ultra Ball could be. It doesn't change anything though. Could use another Pokemon down though. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll get the Ultra Ball instead of the Energy Surge. That'll go back in deck. And then I'm gonna play the Ultra Ball, discard a Water Energy and a Rare Candy. And the reason I'm doing that is because that energy was gonna get attached for turn, but I'm way off of 3 energy for Star Portal anyways. So I figured we'll just use it as discard fodder and Star Portal because basically the same thing. Could get Manaphy here. Zapdos could be scary.
Or Mew can be scary.
Yeah, or Mew. I think Manaphy's fine. And you do actually need 3 lightning energy on Pokemon there to attack. So there's a chance that you whiff something here, which would be good. Because if there is a knockout onto Palkia, I'm gonna be in an I could be in a sketchy spot. I could find Raihan to continue attacking, but because I'm only having energy on a single Pokemon here and I'm gonna be burning Star Portal to do it, could be sketchy, but we'll see. So evolve to Palkia Star Portal.
Yep.
Accelerate 2 energy onto the active. I don't have any others left in the discard. And I'll Subspace Swell for the knockout.
Yep, that does take down my Raikou V. So, because I'm not running 2, I do have to find a 3rd energy out this turn, so either another generator. Yeah, another generator that has to not whiff. So yeah, I drove for turn. I'm going to bench or evolve into Flaffy. Probably going to. I mean, it shouldn't matter much, but I guess it's getting discarded anyways. I'm trying to think if I want my other stadium more. I'll play Lost City. I'll attach for turn to Miraidon yet. Do I want to Tandem? Oops. I think I want to Tandem it. See if I can thin out the deck, get another Lightning Pokemon out of there.
I think that makes sense.
Myself more options. Because Star Portal's burned, actually, I think I want to grab a second Mareep so I can develop that into another Flaffy. And then avoid this in late game if it ever does matter where I need more energy than I have. Shuffle the deck. Cut.
Yeah, let's cut all the generators to the bottom.
I will play Professor's Research, discarding my hand, drawing 7 new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I only found 1 generator, so it just has to hit.
Now it's got a whiff.
3, 4, 5, and we did not whiff.
Yeah. We could be in trouble.
I can attach that lightning energy. It was close. It was like the 4th card in that generator, so we
Not even the 5th card, the 4th card.
we almost didn't get there, but we never not get there. We'll shuffle that deck. you'd like to do cut, you may do so. I'll then use my Flaffy's Dynamotor to attach a Lightning Energy to Miraidon EX. I can retreat for free with Mew EX into Miraidon, and then Photon Blaster, taking the knockout on Palkia V style.
Yeah, and it'll get Lost Zone because of Lost City.
Relevant?
Maybe.
Yes.
I do play a form of recovery, but I don't think I'm ever getting a Palkia back out. So I'll go up with Squirtle, and now it's basically going to be same case scenario, assuming I can pull off the Blastoise attack, is no energy on the bench. There's only 3 energy Pokemon, so maybe he whiffs the next time. So I'll draw for turn.
Granted, even in this situation, if he does manage to take down Miraidon, I need to get another Miraidon out to damage it, because Zapdos does not kill Blastoise with weakness.
That's true, but the question is going to be, can I get Blastoise to attack here? Because no energy on it, Star Portal burned, I need Raihan.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I can get there. I'll go Rare Candy Blastoise. I think it's got to be all in at this point. I can't just let it sit, because I'm going to need to draw cards with Bibarel. So I'll evolve my bench Bidoof to Bibarel. I will attach for turn, and then I think I'm going to Industrious Incisors before concealed cards, because I'll probably not be able to thin down and draw as much. Not very good cards. I'll go Energy Search to thin as much as possible.
Yep.
Get a water in hand before I concealed cards, and it's gonna need to be... Actually, while I'm searching for energy, so let's just make sure it's even in here. So Lumineon is in deck. I don't think Raihan is, so we might be in trouble. Miraidon does have to move to attack again, so there's that. I didn't discard it or anything, did I? No, it's just prized, because of course it is.
This is revenge for when I prized 2 candy.
Yeah, that's tough. Alright. So then, I will conceal cards in a moment. I'm not looking for as much anymore, considering Raihan's prize, so there's not really an out here. If anything, I'm maybe just looking for a switch to go back into one of my one-prizers. Actually, I do have Irida in hand, so I'll probably be playing that, and I can just get that, so that's okay. But I'll conceal cards first to see what we find before playing the Irida. Find a Squirtle, that's not bad. I'll play Irida, it's my supporter for turn. And I will get Blastoise as the water Pokemon, and switch. Probably switch into Greninja, maybe. I think it's fine. And yeah, I'll switch into Radiant Greninja. And I'll have to pass.
I will draw for my turn.
Yeah, I see some. I've heard a lot of chatter as I was playing my turn, so I kind of figured it was coming regardless. And Luigi has a big smile on his face now, so I'm very ready to see the switch and boss.
Switch card. And Arvin.
Bro, there's no need to slow roll me like this. If you got it, just show it.
Okay, Flaffy.
Yeah.
No, we're doing for the ladies and gents at home.
Oh, do you have a content kind of play here?
We're going for the content.
Okay. For the content.
Alright, now I'm intrigued as a spectator. And as somebody who monetizes
We're gonna
this.
play an escape rope. Big rope, big rope.
I will go into Squirtle.
I will go into Mew EX. And then I will attach return onto Zapdos EX. I have 2 Dynamotors. They will both be used
Okay.
onto Zapdos EX. I can retreat
Into Zapdos
into
EX.
Zapdos EX.
There's no shot you play Cologne.
I don't. So I can either do one of 2 things. I can either do the main goal of Lost City and Lost Zoning the Manaphy, or I can keep it like optimal and not lost on the Manaphy.
Nah, you should lost on the Manaphy. It's funny.
It is funnier. Yeah.
I think I lose this game like no matter what.
I'll
at
boss
this
up Manaphy.
point.
And then multi-shot Lightning
Yeah.
does 90, 120. It doesn't do 90 because nothing has counters, but it would have been
And
blocked by
Manaphy's in
Manaphy
play
anyway.
anyway. Yeah.
And I take an extra prize card.
Okay, I'll go with Blastoise. Draw for turn. I'll rare candy another Squirtle into Blastoise. Attach. Concealed. Ultra Ball. These. I mean, I guess the correct play would be like Fish for boss to kill Miraidon, but I'm gonna imagine you have Hawlucha anyways. But you know what? That feels content, so that's fine. It might be a good play. Yeah, I think I'll go Luminion for boss on Miraidon. And then I'm just gonna need to Industrious Incisors into some form of energy out. Maybe an extra energy or retrieval or something like that to knock out the Miraidon. Yeah, because I guess Zapdos doesn't necessarily kill anything on the bench.
It only does 90 to the
90 plus the 10 off Hawlucha, so there's no liabilities that get sniped by Zapdos, so maybe there's a way back in off of Luigi's silliness.
We both made plays for the content.
Exactly.
So I had to even the playing field. We're nice and fair at the Hitmonchanning.
Industrious Incisors. Okay, and I will go. Let's see.
You should have plenty of them.
I think just swing Twin Cannons double water discard
Yep.
for 280. Miraidon will get lost zone.
Yes,
I
it
will
does.
take 2 prize cards. There's Raihan. Hello.
Promote Mew EX. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Attach my Bravery Charm to Zapdos just because I can. Actually, pretty interesting here. Because I do still need quite a lot. I'll play Iono.
Okay.
One. Okay. That's small. Right on.
Mm-hmm.
So I still do need an energy off of my restart for 3.
Yeah.
But if not, we're going down with dignity.
Yeah, because you do have a bunch of lightning energy in your discard pile for the double Fluffy and Mew free retreats. How much energy though? You got 3 on Zapdos, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's actually not a ton of energy left in deck, but the deck's pretty thin too.
Did you want to cut?
Yeah, you know what? Let's shuffle this
Boy,
up.
shuffle.
Yeah.
This is intense, I won't lie.
All right. No energies.
Because my opponent shuffled. I can't cut.
That's fair. Ah. And there it is.
Oh, and Seal Stone to find it. So
Yeah.
we were very good.
Well, unfortunately, I will say I feel like I had pretty lackluster starts both games, but it was going to be a tough hill to climb up regardless of how good the start was.
Yeah, the weakness definitely does pressure.
Because
I have
weakness,
Hawlucha Penny in hand.
weakness
Yeah, I
pretty
was
brutal.
playing. Funny little. Whoop.
Yeah, if I just like played Hawlucha, pennied, and then drew knowing the next turn was Nestball, I would have just had it because the energy was in my hand. But
Yeah.
figured the safer player is Ionoing.
I mean, not really.
Well, it didn't matter.
We balled out.
That is true. That is
I think you saw Blastoise's biggest weakness right there. It's literal weakness, and the popularity and strength of Miraidon makes it a questionable play for sure. Because Blastoise can be really solid, being effective 360 HP or more, as they continuously need to attack into it. And Twin Cannons can take a lot of OHKOs on most Pokemon, but in the case that they can exploit Lightning weakness for easy knockouts, the cost of you setting up and needing to, constantly recycle energy to be Twin Cannons is kind of outweighed by how fast they can just attack and OHKO things, unfortunately.
Yeah, the speed of Miraidon is just pretty unparalleled in the format right now, so in a deck that's 2 prize and pretty slowly getting going, Blastoise with weakness on it too is a pretty rough matchup, but at least I got to show off some Zapdos. Even though it didn't hit the bench, it hit for 120 once.
Pretty good. I would say one thing I've considered is I saw an interesting build online. I don't even remember who it's from, but I think it was something like a Shining Arcana line as a partner with Blastoise, so no Palkia, which you can basically guarantee that there'd be no 2 prizers down. And then assuming that engine is as consistent, you can get up your Blastoise turn 2 and attack and basically force a prize trade in which you can never lose as long as you're stringing attacks on 2 prizers back and forth. So something like that could be an interesting thing, some form of one prize, at least one prize basics engine to help support Blastoise, no Pokemon V, and so you can maybe smooth out the matchup against Miraidon there. Outside of that, I think Blastoise is a decent deck into non-lightning weakness. It's pretty good.
Miraidon's still Miraidon.
Miraidon is Miraidon.
With its new toys, it's still a
couple
fun
new
deck.
friends there to make it even better.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes in the finals.
Yeah, finals match coming up, which is gonna be
Miraidon. Forcing either Tyranitar EX Dodrio or Charizard EX. It'll be the winner of that game, which you'll have to watch and find out what that is
in the next video.
So tune in next time where we see 2 more really high HP decks battle it out to see who can be the winner. But until then, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below which of these 2 decks was your favorite. What did you like? What did you dislike? What would you keep and what would you change about these lists? And yeah, just let me know because I'm looking at all my comments. Subscribe to the Hitmonchanning channel as I'm posting multiple Pokemon trading card game videos every single week. And yeah, you can find these lads on their social medias if you want.
I'm around.
I do things.
And yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Hitmonchanning out.